MrYorkieLoverFitness.com.
It was about 5:30 Friday evening, and I went to the bank, and my bank is located right next to the mall, and the mall is packed. So I couldn't park in front of the bank like I normally do, so I had to park somewhere way in the back in the big parking lot that was pretty much full because of all the Christmas shoppers. So I went and got my money. I had to do a little walk to the bank, and when I was walking back and I was almost at my vehicle, a guy goes, "Hey, look up, look up." And I look up, and I'm like, what the heck is this? So I immediately started filming. So I'm watching this thing, and it tripped me out because you see this thing right here. First of all, this whole smoke formation is really bizarre. And so you're looking at that, and then this thing right here was like emitting its own smoke, but it was weird because it was emitting its own smoke in front of it. And usually something would emit smoke from behind. And I'm just tripping on this whole thing going, what the hell is this? And the guy was telling me that, the guy that told me to look up, he was telling me that there was 4 of these things, or there was the main thing in the front and 3 more of these things in the back, somewhere back here. I guess he filmed the whole thing. And I'm like, I don't know what to think. I don't disbelieve aliens, but I don't believe them. I'm like neutral on it. I believe it could be possible. So here I moved to continue filming as it was going away. And like I said, I didn't know what to think, but I'm just like, wow, this is a trip. I've never seen this smoke formation before, and it tripped me out about like this thing that was following it. So then my mind starts to wander, and I start coming up with all these theories, as I'm driving home, because the guy said there was this one unit in the front, and there was 3 of these behind. And I started thinking about, damn, what if they were aliens and there was like a battle going on, and this back here was like an explosion of 2, and the reason you see smoke coming out of the front of this one is because it's shooting at the one in front, and maybe like 2 were destroyed, and this one's still chasing the other one. So like my mind's going crazy. I filmed this on my phone, so I immediately sent it to a couple of my buddies to see what they think, and then they finally clarified it for me, and they said it was a SpaceX rocket launch. So I came home, and I looked online, and I came across this right here, and so this explained a little more, and it had a better video than mine. But it was just really interesting. It's just funny how your mind starts to wander when you're thinking, wow, are these aliens? Are we about to be invaded?
Plumbing news chopper, because it was quite a sight in the sky. Look at that. Well, let's go right up to Jerry Ferguson so he can explain to us what we're seeing here. We know that this was actually a SpaceX launch from California. Jerry?
When I first saw it from the chopper up here, we're flying out to cover an accident on the freeway, looking in that direction, happened to have the camera pointed that direction, so we caught the whole thing here. I thought, oh, it's just a really bright contrail from an airliner, but it got brighter and brighter, and then stuff started peeling off of it, and I was like a lot of folks on the ground thinking, what is this thing? In the back of my head, I had seen stuff on social media about the SpaceX rocket launch, and indeed, that's what it seems to be. It's a SpaceX rocket launch. You can see the boosters kind of falling away from it, those the little ripples coming off of there. So pretty amazing sight, and I think.
And like I said, because of these found out these were boosters because it was shooting smoke or whatever in front, which I've never seen something do that before. I'd expected to be leaving a trail like this. That's what just got my mind wandering.
I think what we're seeing is it's backlit by the sun. The sun is down here in Phoenix, but over in California, it may not have quite gone down yet. And it's way up in the atmosphere. So you're seeing some backlit contrails from that rocket.
Jerry, I've got to give you credit. You captured some spectacular pictures of this. I think a lot of people may have been a little panicked when they saw it. Again, this is perfectly harmless. A little more information on it. This is a Falcon 9. This is a SpaceX rocket. What it's doing, it's actually, those are the boosters that are breaking away. SpaceX says that they're not going to try to recover those boosters, but they are delivering 10 satellites to basically low Earth orbit. These are going to be for...
So here's the thing I was wondering is, it's saying that those are boosters falling off, breaking away, and they're not going to try to recover them. Where are they falling to? Are they landing in the ocean? Because obviously this thing took off. It rocket launched it out of California. So are they landing into the Pacific? Are they landing in the desert? Where are they landing to? And then the fact that they're not going to try to recover them. So is there a danger to this? But like I said, this whole thing tripped me out. I had to share. And like I said, it's just funny how we just start thinking of off the wall stuff when we see something we've never seen before. And I guess one of the reasons I thought it might be aliens or UFOs is because just 4 days ago, this was in the news. I remember coming across it, talking about secretive program tracked UFOs for 5 years. And so like I didn't like read the article or watch this video, but I came across this when I was just scrolling through the news cycles on the internet. And then to have this happen Friday, it made me think, whoa, it was a reason they came out with this whole thing about tracking UFOs is because we're about to see something we haven't seen before, and they're about to come out with it. But instead, it was just the SpaceX launch. All right, well, thanks for watching the video, guys. Tell me what you think in the comments down below. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video.